All right, Law Firm SEO Educational Series, tracking your KPIs and making sure your SEO strategy is progressing in the right direction. We talked about different strategies, execution points, content link building, all of that. But if you're not seeing cases, why are you doing all this? Or what are the key performance indicators you should be focusing on to make sure that maybe you haven't gotten that first case from SEO yet, but you're on the right track to reach those goals. So I'm going to talk about 3 tools: Google Search Console, TrackRight, and any law firm CRR you might be using as a primary KPI tracking tools that's going to showcase if your campaign is doing well or not. Let's start with Google Search Console. I think anyone getting into SEO, either you're a law firm owner or operator, you should have a basic understanding of Google Search Console. Some people might say you should be using Google Analytics. Recently, they rolled out GA4, so it's a bit complicated. I'll show you guys in TrackRight. If you're using TrackRight, you can sync it with GA4. But for SEO purposes, really, the main thing you want to see is what's called your clicks and search impressions, right? So how many people are actually clicking on your website? Here in a screenshot, I've actually put our own website on the map marketing site. We do a lot of SEO for ourselves, and a big portion of our new business comes from our own SEO efforts. And so you can see here in the last 3 months, we've gathered 31,000 clicks. So then this Search Console tool tells us where did these clicks came from. Now, this is interesting. On the map marketing, that's top click driving keyword was our own brand name. And that's very common and actually important ranking factor that people recognize your brand. They are looking up your brand and they're actually clicking on that keyword phrase. If that's happening, that's giving a really good signal that your law firm is being found. I'll have to do another separate video to talk about one of our clients, Amanda, but she had built really big already brand presence in local South Florida market. And when we started doing her SEO, her ranking skyrocketed really quickly because she already had a big brand presence, and that worked in a way as backlinks just because people were already looking for her name at such high levels. Okay. So a couple of things to see here. The breakdown goes clicks, impressions, position. You can see some of the keywords is driving us the most traffic is SEO for lawyers, right? We're between first and fifth page. There's a couple other ones. So the way you can look at this is in 2 ways, okay? You have queries and you have pages. So if you want to see specific pages driving traffic, you can filter them by pages. What I like to do is see impressions. What pages are being shown the most, but they might not be ranking yet as well. So then you can dig into some of these pages. So for instance, let's take a look at the law firm SEO agency one. We can see that in the last 3 months, it has garnered 500,000 impressions and 344 clicks. Well, that tells me we could be ranking a lot better on this page because we're being shown a lot, but we're not driving enough clicks. So then, same approach as we did before in the Ahrefs tool, we can go deeper into the actual rankings and say, okay, so what pages are ranking really well, but what keywords are towards the second bottom of the page? So then to make this process easier, you export this into Google Sheets, and then you can filter this information and get some really valuable data. In this case, it could be, based on cases, based on types of things you're trying to drive more traffic for. So for instance, in my case, I want to see more keywords for just law firm type keywords. So here I'm going to do is between 11 and 20. I want to see, is between, okay. So now it's giving me keywords between 11 and 20, and then I want to see them by highest impressions. So law firm SEO is one that is not driving traffic. Lawyer SEO expert, another one. Attorney SEO. Now, I know IDs are not ranking because they are indexing on another page. So there's certain things happening, but this is basically a way how you can dig into the information and learn what pages could be driving more traffic and get some more keyword ideas as well. That would be valuable for your campaign. Also, I wouldn't recommend looking at last 3 months because a lot of things can change. More accurate data would be last 7 days. So, for instance, we drove 3,000 clicks in the last 7 days. And then I can start digging into this. What are some of the, where am I getting most impressions? So that's interesting. I'm getting more impressions for SEO services, which is not geo optimized or any type of vertical optimized phrase like SEO is search engine optimization company. So then I can dig into this and say, oh, how should I update my strategy? What should be my focus points? And same you can do based on the clicks, wherever you're getting most clicks, dig into those, or let's say pages with most impression and least clicks. Like this one could tell me, hey, maybe I need to do more optimizations on those type of pages. So that's a quick review on Google Search Console. Now let's switch gears to our build tool, TrackRight. So this is what we call local search marketing performance tool. So what you can track here is basically similar things as Search Console from rank tracking perspective, but it's not fed directly to Google. But what we like to do is we like to look at our clients' lead performance as well, because Google Search Console won't show that to us. So this is just a quick overview of the client I had already mentioned, the Atlanta workers' comp attorney. So here we can see their keyword ranking breakdown, and then there's other sections where we can see their leads. We can also see their traffic. So these are their lead submissions. So this also serves as a simple, very fun, basic level CRM, because you can see here lead status, qualified, closed. So clients are involved and they're optimizing this themselves. They closed 13 cases last 30 days. But if you have your own law firm CRM, I would strongly encourage everyone to actively clean the data there, optimize information where you got the leads from, just making sure that you know exactly where the leads are coming from, how well you're closing them, and how is this overall experience paying off for you. Maybe you're doing also LSA ads. You want to see where your budget has gone in, and then you can see the results in your actual CRM. Now, from technical perspectives, make sure that your consultants are setting these things up. This way you know the actual sources. Like for instance, here we can see where these leads came from. So it's very clear for the client where they came from. Were they direct? Did they come from Google Business, or they came from some of our ad campaigns? Very important that information is dialed in, and that will help you long-term invest more money in SEO as you're seeing a lot more results. So it will make it more comfortable for you to invest that money. And also you'll make smarter decisions deciding, should I invest in SEO? Should I invest in LSA ads? Maybe there's other channels, billboard ads, endless opportunities to advertise. So there you go. Those are some basics for key performance tracking. Okay. Search Console, rank tracker, and proper lead to case tracking. So some form of CRM that's properly set up, and you're able to identify the actual value driving from the leads and calls that you're receiving.